Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, it's Jones. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Here's Hill on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, it's Brady. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Complete to Aaron Lazard. A gain of 15. And the Packer first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams from 17 yards out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now a play fake. Brady. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. A nice little juke. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Rodgers to throw once more. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 36, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught by Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Brady now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Sony Michel on the carry.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Eckler again. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And now with where they are after that loss, I think conventional wisdom says you have to kick the field goal and tie the game. But if you've got a play that you really love, now's your opportunity to call it.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is it's tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Rodgers to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
now, baby. Let's play. Come on, baby. Don't wait for nobody else to make it. You make the play. Give us all right. Go get him now. Let's be perfect.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tom Brady in the offense, trailing 17-10, a minute 37 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Brady. And that's caught. Williams loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Now a second down and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score.
come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. And able to get this out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Now Hill to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jones has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Up the middle, Jones. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way. Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Eckler now between the tackles. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Michelle will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
All right, guys. All right. Come on, baby. Get low. It's game time. Here we go. Here we go right now. Let's go. Let's go.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. That one complete to Hill. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Rodgers now on first down.
Slant to Adams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A.
And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other. Right now what you're looking for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Brady. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. Dancing to his left.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. He hits Adams complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. He's back to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game here is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Let's go, y'all. They can't leave straight.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
The handoff, it's Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Brady. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there and puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Here's Brady to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. Running on first down, Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers.
Pass complete. It's Adams. And he's got a 1st down as he's tackled inbounds at midfield.
And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. And this is not going to do it. It's no good. An ambitious effort to try and force this game into sudden death, but it was not to be, and they fall by 3 in overtime. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Brady. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely looking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Rodgers going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Tyreek Hill. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Brady. Allen's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On first down, Brady. And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Brady now on first down.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brady now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Jalen Guyton
from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. So Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys back and get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. Ooh, with a juke. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Begin the drive.